What's up everybody, Wayofthebey here, and today we have some more Beyblade Burst sparking news. So we do know the two main character names, what could possibly be the villain, in new Beyblades, a new Satan, Fafnir, and Longinus. So first off the characters, and then we're going to go over the Beyblades and how the system works. So first off, we have the blue-haired kid. So Hikaru Asahi is his name. The blue-haired kid is Hikaru Asahi. Red-haired kid is Hyuga Asahi. So both have the same name, so they are related in some way. Not sure if they're twins. They do seem very similar and could be, but it could also be one's older and the other's younger. Any possibility. We're going to have to wait till the anime does come out to figure all that stuff out. But Hikaru Asahi and Hyuga Asahi. Hikaru Asahi is the one on the top. He has a little sun on his right cheek, while Hyuga Asahi has a little sun on his right cheek. And that does fit their Beyblades themes. Their Beyblades are sort of like sun-light Beyblades. But now going to another picture, which is most likely the cover for the manga. We see both of them again, what their clothes look like. So Hikaru Asahi has like a little tie and looks very similar to Aiga and Drum, while Hyuga Asahi looks a lot like Xander and Volt. And you can see both of their Beyblades. It looks like the anime cover because the Beyblades are in like that CGI Beyblade look, while the rest is all animated. And then we have a purple eye at the very top. Now the purple eye is most likely the villain. Whenever it shows purple, it's most likely like an evil aura, like a villain aura. So that's most likely the villain, but we only see an eye. Then the next picture we have which is the manga cover. We see both of them again. We get to see the front of their shirts. So Hyuga has a little sun on his shirt, and Hikaru has a little tie. And we see their Beyblades, but then you see another character that we've never seen on the top left corner. Looks very similar to like Louie and Gwen, but this is most likely a new villain character. Red markings on their face, red hair going up. We don't really see all of it, but we do see he has yellow eyes, and he looks similar to the character before with the purple. So this is most likely going to be the villain character that's going to show up and try and defeat or take over or destroy all Beyblades, or maybe even something new. But that is most likely the villain character and the characters' names. So recap, blue-haired boy is Hikaru Asahi, red-haired boy is Hyuga Asahi, and the H does fit their names. So now we're going to be going over the Beyblades. So first, the B159 is right after the B158, which was the Random Booster Volume 19 with Brian Phoenix, and right after that is Super Hyperion. Super Hyperion belongs to Hyuga Asahi, red-haired boy, and Super Hyperion is a right-spinning Beyblade. I am not sure what type it is, attack, balance, stamina, could be anything as of right now, but it is Super Hyperion. And we do know what its driver name is. It's the Exceed driver, abbreviations XC, so the Exceed driver. So Super Hyperion belongs to Hyuga Asahi, right spin. Then the B160 is King Helios. King Helios belongs to Hikaru Asahi, and that's the blue-haired boy. King Helios is a left-spinning Beyblade. We do not know what the driver name is, but it does have the abbreviations ZN, Zone, Zuner, something. But King Helios has a ZN driver, while Super Hyperion has the Exceed driver. So after that, we have the B161, which is Glide Ragnarok. Rentaro and Renjiro both have a Glide Ragnarok of their own. Not sure if that's going to be the same for the anime, but in the manga they do. They each have a Glide Ragnarok. And it comes with the Revolve driver. So Takara Tomy, once again, bringing out the Revolve driver. Not sure if that's Takara Tomy's favorite driver, but we have seen Revolve a lot. So Revolve is taking over all the stamina Beyblades. I don't know if Takara Tomy says that's the best stamina driver. I'm pretty sure it's not. But Glide Ragnarok has Revolve. Could have been a new driver for the new season. A really good stamina driver. Could have gone crazy and could have been the best stamina driver. Could have beaten Revolve. Or Bearing. Could have been like a Bearing driver. But nope, it's a Revolve. Which I guess is fine. But still disappointing. The Revolve driver for Glide Ragnarok. But Glide Ragnarok has the same color scheme as Crash Ragnarok, and a nice orange color. It belongs to both Rentaro and Renjiro. Another Ragnarok could come, but most likely they both are going to be having one of their own, which is kind of funny because well, most siblings, the older one and the younger one, when the older one gets something, the younger one also wants it. So there's usually doubles, or whenever there's something to do with siblings, you usually have more than one. Like a book, you'd have 2 books because each sibling wants their own. So that's probably what happened with like Glide Ragnarok, which would be pretty funny, and that'd be like something funny to do in the story because they both are siblings. Renjiro is the older one and Rentaro is the younger one, and both would have Glide Ragnarok. So it's pretty cool that both are coming back and they have Glide Ragnarok. So we do know what the Kiyama brothers will be having. So Glide Ragnarok. And then the B162 is going to be a battle set. The battle set has 2 Beyblades, a stadium, and 2 Ripcord launchers. And we only know what one of the Beyblades are. It is King Helios, a recolor of it. The other Beyblade most likely will be Super Hyperion, a recolor of that one. But we do not have pictures of that as of right now, so we only know King Helios is in the battle set. So those are all the releases for March. Should be released March 28th. We do have an exact date. So March 28th is the release of all 4 of these Beyblades. So a battle set and 3 boosters. Then we go to April. April will have a booster and a random booster and a launcher release. So the B163 is a booster. That is Brave Valkyrie. We do know what Brave Valkyrie looks like. We don't know what its driver or anything is as of right now. We're going to have to wait till we get closer to the release. But when it comes out, we should be able to know what's coming with Brave Valkyrie. But Brave Valkyrie B164 is a random booster volume 20. That's right after random booster volume 19. And this is going to be the first random booster for Beyblade Burst Sparking. And it has an actual Beyblade that might have something to do with the story. It comes with Satan. So Satum if you're watching a different version, but it comes with the Satan Beyblade. So that's going to be really cool seeing the Satan Beyblade come in a random booster instead of having bases like Cosmo, Flare, Tact. We're finally going to be getting an actual Beyblade, and they should sell more random boosters because of this, because I didn't really get a lot of random boosters like I would have if it had actual Beyblades. So it comes with the Satan Beyblade, so that's actually pretty cool. So that's the random booster volume 20, B164. Then the B165 is a launcher, most likely the red sparking launcher, because Hyuga and Hyperion, both red in a right spinning Beyblade, and the main character should have sparking launchers, because that's probably going to be something that's going on. So it should be a red right sparking launcher, and that's going to be the releases for April. Then in May, the next release is the B166. That is a left launcher, most likely the blue left spinning sparking launchers. And the launchers do actually spark when you launch them. It's covered by plastic, so it's okay. Just don't have your hand directly on it, I guess, or I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work, if you can get hurt by it or anything. When it comes out, Baytubers will be testing it out. We'll be grabbing it and testing if you can get hurt by it. But you shouldn't. It's just going to be a little spark. And I doubt it's dangerous, because Takara has to go through all the stuff. But then again, you're spinning Beyblades with metal on it. You can grab it and cut yourself at any time. So toys can be dangerous. Just figure out how to use it the right way. But then the B167 booster. It's a booster, and it's Fafnir. And we do have a picture of it. It's a center core that says secret. We see the Fafnir chip, but then the outside ring we don't see. So I guess that's so we don't see the gimmick of it. And I guess they're hiding the best parts of it. We did see the Satan Beyblade though. But Fafnir, we only see the center, and we don't know where the rubber is going to be located on the Fafnir edges. So it's the same Fafnir, has the 3 edges, should have rubber, and should drain spin. Fafnir is a left spinning Beyblade. So can't wait to see what that happens with that. So after May, we go to June. And the first release of June will be another booster, B168, and that is going to be Longinus. So we don't know what the ring name is, but we do know what the core name is. So the core for the B167 is Fafnir, and the core for the B168 is Longinus. We don't know what the outsides are, kind of like the bases for GT. For sparking, it's called rings, not bases. But Longinus, we don't see what the center is. Looking at it, it looks like it's going to have a really cool dragon face in the center, and it's going to have the same Longinus outside. So not sure if it's going to have a gimmick, kind of like Bloody Longinus. I'm pretty sure it was Bloody Longinus, where the base moves with the disc or something like that. But we do see it might have some metal on it, or that could be paint. But has the same dragon heads, looks a lot like Zwei, but most likely will have a better gimmick, or maybe stronger even. But we have another Longinus coming, and that, as of right now, is the only release we know of coming in June. Then July. This is probably the coolest release. It is a top secret Beyblade. That's what they're showing. So we see a mystery character having that Beyblade, top secret, all shaded out. The other Beyblades we were seeing, we saw them or it said secret. This is top secret. That means it's important, and it's all shadowed out. This is most likely the villain we saw in the past pictures, the purple eye and the red-haired one, because the red-haired person, you can sort of imagine how the hair would look coming out. So that's probably the villain Beyblade. And after that, then we should get Iga, where we should be getting Achilles, Spriggan, and the Dragon Beyblade. And we might get more characters coming, but these are mostly going to be the main Beyblades we're getting. We should get another random booster along the way, but we don't really know what's coming in July except that Beyblade. So those are all the Beyblade releases that we know of. So we do know that Rentaro and Ranjiro both have Glide Ragnarok. We know Free has Fafnir, Cisco has Satan, Volt has Valkyrie, and Louis has Longinus. So we are only missing Iga, Drum, and Shu. And when they come out, we'll have all the reoccurring Beyblades that we're excited for. So those are all the Beyblade releases and when they're being released. Now the system for sparking. We do have this picture of Super Hyperion all set out. So what we do know is it's sort of like GT. Has a base, but the base is called a ring. And the chip has a chip core in it. So imagine if GT chips had a God chip in it. That's pretty much what a chip core is. That little white piece from the Burn Phoenix booster, that is a chip core, and it goes into the chip. As you can see, all the Beyblades, you can see a chip core, and a ring around it. That's what a ring is called. Then we get something called a chassis, or chassis, not sure exactly how to pronounce that, but I guess it has something to do with the layer and the disc, and it locks the layer and the disc together. So I'm not sure if that's just going to be a gimmick for some Beyblades, or if they're going to have if we're going to get drivers, or if discs are going to become irrelevant now. Not sure exactly what's going on. They should still have normal drivers like other Beyblades in the past. It shouldn't be like the battery powered drivers where it takes up both. But we're getting a chip core, a chip, a ring, which is pretty much the base, and a chassis, and a driver. Now, I have no clue what the chassis is, but when the Beyblades are released, and they're being released very soon, we should be able to figure out what the whole gimmick is. And there's going to be a lot of Baytubers going over all of this, all over the Beyblades, testing out the sparking launchers. So that's all we have about today's news. If there's something I missed, questions, something you'd like to point out, let me know in the comments. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching Wayofthebey.